Yes, hello my dear students, welcome back to the St. Joseph Composite PU College. So today I'm going to discuss here isotonic solution. Some important terms are there, isotonic, hypotonic and hypotonic solutions. We'll discuss that. Now assume that there are two solutions are there and these two solutions are separated by some semi-permeable membrane. If both the sides there is same vapor pressure and same concentrations are there, then that solution shows same osmotic pressure and that solution is called as isotonic solution. Okay, so if it happens only when there is a solutions of equimolar concentration, equimolar concentration, equimolar concentration, and the solutions have the same uh, osmotic pressure. The solutions having, yeah, the solutions having same osmotic pressures, same osmotic pressure, same osmotic pressure is there. Okay, and this all occurring at a given temperature. You can say that at given temperature, at given temperature. Okay, so now there is one more such type of term is that is known as that is a hypertonic solution. Hypertonic, hypertonic solution. Hypertonic solution. Okay, very simple and very beautiful concept is that hypertonic solutions. So it is related to the isotonic only. So what we know about this is that if there is two solutions are there, two solutions in a container, and each solutions are separated by a semi-permeable membrane. This is what I read here. This is a semi-permeable membrane, and in that the water is filled or solution is filled here. There is certain type of solution is there here. Okay, so now we can say that the one at a higher concentration. Let me take here. This is with the high concentration, and this one I take here as a low concentration. Low concentration. Okay. Now you know that the osmosis occurs or the movement of solid molecules from low concentration to high concentration. Okay. And now the solution which having the higher concentration, the solution which having higher concentration having less vapor pressure. At that side you have to put a more pressure to stop the osmosis. Okay. Generally osmotic pressure when you define, the pressure should be applied at the solution side to stop the flow of solid molecule from low concentration to high concentration. We have to stop this movement. And for that you have to apply the pressure at the you can say that pressure at this compartment where the concentration is more. Okay, so therefore hypertonic solutions or the you can say that has higher osmotic pressure than that of given solution. Okay, okay, you can say that a solution a solution a solution which has which has which has which has higher or you can say that higher osmotic pressure, higher osmotic pressure, higher osmotic pressure uh, than than that of that of that of given solution, given solution, a given solution, and that is known as a hypertonic solution. Okay, on other hand what we have here the solutions which is having low osmotic pressure, that is called here as a hypotonic solution. Okay, we'll take that also here. Let me write the same statement: hypotonic and hypotonic hypotonic solution, hypotonic solution. Okay, so we'll define that also here. So the solution having solution solution having solution having here uh, low, you can say that the lower osmotic pressure, lower osmotic pressure uh, than that of than that of given solution, given solution. Okay, so where you have to apply a very less amount of pressure to stop the flow of solid molecule low concentration to high concentration. Okay, the concentration of hypertonic solutions, whatever it is there, as it is somewhat high. Okay, the concentration. This is a point. Let me write here. The concentration of hypertonic solutions, hypertonic solutions, solutions that should be high solutions. Uh, you can say that is more, is more. Okay, and that when you compare with the hypertonic, the concentration should be low here. That should be very low. Okay, as compared to the concentration of given solutions. So their comparison is that this high concentration is that no, this is you can say that the hypertonic solution, and the solution which is here, that is known as hypotonic solution, where the concentration is very low. Let's understand with an example. A 0.91 percentage of solutions of sodium chloride or sodium chloride solution, sodium chloride solution, chloride solution. In general, it is called as a brine solution. Okay. Now, what you have to do, that you have to take a container, and in that container you have to place the blood cell. Okay, it's the blood cell. You draw here the blood cell. Okay. Now, in that I'm going to fill the uh, salt solution in this. There's the solution. Salt solution is there here. Okay. Now, when water and normal saline solution, if you take, uh, in that uh, okay. Now, listen, students, very interesting point is here. That is, if that is, you can say that 0.91% of sodium chloride solution is there. It is a same pressure. That's you can say that same concentration which is present in the human body, and this is isotonic, isotonic with you can say that human red blood cell, human red blood cell, RBC, human red blood cell, and that therefore the in this case, when you put here 0.91% of sodium chloride solution and the blood cell, this is the blood cell, the blood cell it is blood cell. So in that there is isotonic solution it is, and therefore the blood cell neither be swell or shrink. Okay, neither here, neither neither swell or shrink. Okay, so this is what happened here. But the thing is that when you sodium chloride in a water with a concentration more than, if there's a concentration of sodium concentration of NaCl, if it is more than 0.91 percentage, 91 percentage, in that case the this solution is, this is compared to the red blood cell, compared to the red blood cell concentration, it is somewhat higher. Okay, this is somewhat higher, that is termed as hypertonic solution. It's hypertonic solution. Okay, this hypertonic solution. Now in this case, if you put a that blood cell, in that the blood cell placed in such solutions, the water will flow out of the cell. Okay, and by that the blood cell shrink shrink and its size becomes smaller because water is removed out in this case. Okay, now if I take the concentration of NaCl, NaCl that is less than 0.91 percentage, and that implies that this whatever the solution we prepared, and in that the blood cell is placed, is hypotonic concentration is very low. There's hypotonic solution. Okay, in this case blood cell swells. Okay, it did not shrink, it swells here, and the size of the blood cell is becomes larger because the water molecules are entering into the blood cell. Okay, water molecules are entering into the blood cell. This is all about the isotonic, hypotonic, and hypotonic solution. Thank you for watching this video.